Hi, good morning. Thank you for joining us today for another installment with Employment Readiness series. Today, we're going to be covering Michigan Works programs and services. My name is Jennifer Georgievsky. I'm a veteran career advisor with Labor and Economic Opportunity, and I'll be giving the presentation today. So as mentioned, I'm with Veteran Employment Services. We are physically located within Michigan Works locations throughout the state of Michigan. As veteran career advisors, we provide what we refer to as intensive and individual services. This falls into the realm of employment services. This is for eligible veterans who meet the criteria for our program. And just to go a little bit in on that, there are many different criteria in which you could qualify for services. So being that we are located within Michigan Works locations, if you feel like you were in need of services, head on into that Michigan Works. You can also go on their website, which is www.michiganworks.org, or you can call 800-285-9675. So I want to talk to you a little bit about Career One Stop, American Job Centers, and Michigan Works. Those are all the same thing, just different names for it. So technically what a Career One Stop is, it's a physical location in which you can go for career exploration, training and jobs, so on and so forth. American Job Centers, specifically locations spread out Michigan to provide those employment type services. So here we know them as Michigan Works. Depending on where you're located, they tend to have different names. So Michigan Works consists of career counselors and staff that help job seekers identify interests, assess their skills and abilities, provide them in-demand jobs, potential training opportunities. There's all sorts of grants and things out there. So today, being that we are talking specifically about Michigan Works, we have brought in a representative from Michigan Works to really get into detail about what type of services are offered. So keep in mind, Michigan Works locations, they're completely free. There is no cost to anything that they provide. And if you are a qualifying veteran, you will make your way to a veteran career advisor like myself. So though we are not in every physical location, we do cover all of the locations around Michigan. So if you reach out to one of your local Michigan Works in search of your veteran career advisor, they will get you connected with us. So today I'm going to bring in Roy. Roy Taylor is a representative of Michigan Works. He's going to hop in and tell you specifically about the programs and services that they offer and give you a walkthrough of the website. So I'll go ahead and let Roy take it.
Thank you, Jennifer. Good morning, everyone. Again, as Jennifer said, good morning. First, thank you for your service and happy post-5th. Or the 4th, we're at the 5th. So these are some of the programs we offer at Michigan Works. In a bit, I'm going to go over our website so we can look at everything a little bit more in detail. There are so many things available to vets. The great thing right off the bat is, as Jennifer alluded to, we're a full service organization and veterans are automatically eligible for a lot of our services.
I think you muted yourself.
I know. Sorry, everyone. Did you hear anything? All right. Some of the programs we offer at Michigan Works are, let's start with the first one, apprenticeships. As we all know, there's a dire need in the state of Michigan, actually nationally, to get people back into programs to skilled trades. We have so many different things going on right now with working with employers. People make the assumption that if we're talking about apprenticeships, we're talking about construction, electrical, drywall, that sort of thing. And they do need those. But there are other things out there as well. They're doing apprenticeship programs starting up in medical. We're working on somebody right now that's going to get an apprenticeship program for dog grooming. So it runs the gamut. And again, when we get on our website here in a few minutes, we'll run through a lot of that. But anyways, apprenticeship programs are available and they're really starting to get going at a good frantic pace. So we really like to talk more about that if somebody comes in and talk to us. We also have our Business Resource Network, or BRN. And basically, it's a program where we have a success coach that works with new hires. So basically, if a new hire maybe needs car repairs or is having issues with work about financing lunches, anything to remove any barrier, so the customer, once they start that job and are working, that there'll be it'll be a productive experience for them. If we look over at partnership, accountability, training, and hope, that's our PATH program. That's through the Department of Health and Human Services. Programs geared for people getting cash assistance to getting them back into school or training to get them going to where they want to go career-wise. We also offer refugee and immigration navigation or RAIN. And basically, we have several people who work with different populations so they can make the transition into our workforce at a somewhat faster pace and ready to get into a new career. The Veteran Employability Work or Boot Camp, that's a great program. We modified that now, so we're doing it individually. There are 5 employment advisors throughout Macomb and St. Clair counties, because we again are unified with St. Clair County. But our Veteran Boot Camp, the process is still the same, but instead of doing it as a group, we're doing it more of an individual pace. So we work with somebody from beginning to getting the resume ready, to good job search, to practice interviewing and all the other things to make it a successful launch into either a new career or an enhanced career or just getting back in the workforce. We also do young professionals, which works from 16 to 24-year-olds. So they could be fresh out of high school, or maybe they dropped out of school. But there are all kinds of incentives in this program to get them to finish either their high school diploma or GED, or if they've even graduated with a degree and they're 21, but they don't have work experience, we can work with them to get them into their first job or their first career. Are there any questions? Can we go to there we go. Thank you. This is what a lot of our programs are on at this point, classroom training or CRT. We do have funding, and our funding is for any kind of training. As long as it's in demand in Macomb and St. Clair counties, we can help somebody go back to school if they're eligible to enhance that. We can help somebody with a high school diploma earn a GED, or high school diploma earn an associate's degree, or somebody perhaps an associate's degree that really needs to upgrade and get either certifications or a bachelor's degree. If they're eligible, we can help them do that. We can help somebody just, again, start all the way at the remedial to get their GED and then go on from there. Or maybe they just need some certain upgrades and skill set. So we can do all kinds of classroom training, and it's available as we speak. We also have Clean Slate Pilot, or CSP. That is fairly new. It's been working out really well. We can help expunge criminal records if a person has a felony or a high misdemeanor. We actually have, each location has a person designated for this. So they'll meet with the individual, see what they can do to help either expunge or modify those records. And that's really helped out. And it's been really, really busy with that lately. Another program we do is on-the-job training. And on-the-job training is much more for somebody that maybe doesn't want to go back in the classroom. Maybe their skill sets are good, or maybe they've been a roofer for 15 or 20 years and they're like, my back's out, I'm done, I need a new career. We can definitely work with that. We do a lot of interest inventories. We see what skills they bring to what likes they would like to do. And then we can work with employers into training them in a whole new field. Or perhaps maybe they've been in a warehouse their whole life and they just want to become a supervisor or a manager. We could help them get upgraded, enhance those skills as well for that. So on the job training is very, very, it's just booming right now. That's all I can say. I think I've done 2 this last week already, and just in the last week. It's just been a really good program. Another program is CSEP, or the Senior Community Service Employment Program. Anybody 55 and older, we always offer this to them. And what that is, it's a part-time gig. It's 20 hours a week working through our program, but it enhances their skills and what they bring to the table. but also they have the ability to move around and work with many different agencies inside Macomb or St. Clair counties. So they might work at a shelter for 3 or 4 months if they'd like that. Then they might work at a food bank, or they might work at a friend of the court. There's all kinds of options available to anybody 55 and over who's probably saying, I really don't want to work full time, but I could use the extra income and I want to try something new. So the CSEP is actually available right now. TAA, or Trade Adjustment Assistance, very specific program geared to people who were working and their job was outsourced due to competition, either north, south of our borders or overseas. And that's an enhancement on classroom training or on the job training as well. So that program is available as we speak today. We also have 2 other ones. We have foreign language services, where we're able to get translators within a 24-hour period, sometimes a lot quicker, to go over any issues somebody may have if they have a language barrier. So we utilize those services routinely. We also have a disability navigation. Thank you. Disability navigation services. And that's basically anybody has a disability. We work close with our MRS, Michigan Rehab Services contacts, but we also can work with other agencies as well to get people back in the workforce, or to make sure that accommodations are accurate and it works for them. Are there any questions? Okay, I will go on to start video. Hey, Jen.
Yes.
All right, I'm trying to jump on here. Here we go. I'm going to get rid of that. How's that? Hey, it looks like our website.
Nope, I don't think you're sharing yet.
Okay, how's that? I'm not?
I don't think so.
All right, help me here. Why is that not sharing?
Nope, I just got a big picture of you.
Oh, you don't need that.
Right.
Share screen. Let's try this again. How's that?
There we go.
All right, sorry about that, everybody.
No problem.
Pinch hitting here on this. Okay, here's our website. It's MacombSt.Clairworks.org. And if we look at the headers here, I want to walk you through those pretty quickly here, but there's some good information. The first thing that happens is we're open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, but we also can do a lot of services online too as well now. So the first thing we have was when people come on our website, they'll see job seekers, they'll click, and we're running a little slow. There we go. And right off the bat, it'll say, not sure where to start. What's nice about this is that they fill out a quick survey, and it allows our staff first thing to see where they should be directed to. So they'll fill it out, they'll submit it, and they'll get a contact call from one of us right after. And then we'll kind of set up our appointment with them. So that's our job seeker survey. At that point, then we'll know if they want classroom training on the job training, or maybe they just want direct hire, or they just have questions about unemployment. We'll be able to address that at that point. Let's go back. And this is a really good feature for our employers. And again, employers, if they're not sure where to start, but they want to post positions or talk to somebody here about seeing about what we can do about working with them to help fill some vacancies, they would start with contact us. And they give us a good overview here real quickly of all the employers we've worked with and what we've spent. Another really cool feature is over here. If it's a question where you really want something addressed or answered right away, you click onto it. And basically you start your chat right away with one of our staff. It is always being manned 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. Actually, there's 3 or 4 people on the line at any given time. So these are all the different services available to employers. We can help with the labor market information, how to write their job postings. This one's really, really incredible because basically we can show them how to look at Pure Michigan Talent Connect. Once they're part of our system, they can actually pull candidates from that. So they can find and tailor candidates right to what they're looking for. And again, on the job training, we definitely work hand in hand with any employer that's looking to do on the job training. And in a nutshell, basically it is that we can work with somebody if it's a full-time position as defined as 32 hours a week or more. And if the position's in Macomb or St. Clair County, we can pay 50% of their income for the first 90 days. So if somebody is hired, picked up, and they start at $20 an hour, that customer is a direct hire. They are working in that company. They're earning their $20 an hour, but the company itself will be reimbursed $10 an hour for the first 320 hours. So it's a real good incentive to take a chance on somebody who maybe doesn't have a lot of experience in that career or is looking to jump careers. It's been a win-win. Employers love utilizing that. If we go to featured jobs, I live in this area. Let's show you that. Part of the team here are business account managers. And what they do is their function, their job is to get out in the public and talk to every employer, whether it's 1 or 2 employees, smallest mom and pop you can find to some of the larger ones. We work with smaller companies, like I said, that may only have 2 or 3, but we also work with the big boys such as Henry Ford, Ascension, healthcare providers, which at any given time, as of this morning, they both had over 500 openings. So our business account managers post on this site, updated real time with different positions they have available. And I'll just pick one real quick. So if you see something, click. Tells you the position, the posting, pretty in-depth process of what it is. The great thing about it is the person here is Scott Bolt. He's one of our business account managers. So if you apply for the job, it doesn't exactly, in this case, go to the company. It goes to Scott. So Scott can vet the customer, talk to him, bring him in for an interview, get them prepped, make sure that they're vetted and that the correct, everything works in alignment. So that way when Scott calls the company and says, I've got a wonderful candidate for you to look at, they will get an interview. So great part of our process. I'm back out of this. And you can see it just runs the gamut. The nice thing is it's updated again, like I said, in real time. Things are pulled as soon as the position's full, they're pulled. So unlike Indeed and a bunch of those other for-profit sites and that, this one, it's real. If it's posted, the position's out there. It's not just going to hoard resumes and people apply for jobs that are already closed. Events and workshops. Whoop, that didn't work. Hello. These events are throughout both counties. We offer classes anywhere from resume writing, we get it done in a day, to real life interviews. I just left the interviewing class. I was part of the class this morning for real life interviews. And then you can see job search, where they rotate every week at a different location. So that way there's never more than a week that you're not available to come and take one of the workshops. We also post all of our job fairs. We have a lot of employers coming into our sites, coming in just specifically for them, and they'll come in for 4 to maybe 8 hours with what they're looking for in positions, and we work with them and get the customers in to try and fill that vacancies. If we go back here, because pandemic, we've updated since then as well, but we put most of our services online in video form. So even though we do them in person, if somebody for some reason doesn't feel comfortable or they can't come in, they can still be part of the resume design to do the resume, job search or social media, and interviewing. I'll be honest, they're great, but I always recommend to people, take those first, come in. There's so much more you can do in person because we can really tailor things one-on-one. That's a little bit more difficult if it's just a video. We also explain just little snippets of different kinds of skill sets, how to do a cover letter, different workshops as well. News is a pretty cool feature. It's our way of broadcasting what's new in Michigan Works, more information on our programs. But also as we go to the second page, our new director. We have testimonials from customers we've worked with in every program, and we update these monthly. Some of these look a little old. They should be updated by now, though. But anybody in any program that's found employment through either training on the job training, classroom training, or direct hire, we like to work with them and have them do a success story, explain how things have changed. About, pretty much it's just how to follow us. And I'm going to try that again. All the different social media outlets we're on. Jennifer, can we go back to the next slide?
Yes, we can.
Thank you.
Thank you for the overview on that that website. So much has changed on there.
Oh yeah, and it's just, we're even enhancing it as we speak today.
Wow.
So lots of good materials. I can't stress this enough. People just got to come in and see what we offer.
Yeah.
I feel like Santa Claus, really. It's ridiculous. I come in and people are like, I need a job. I'm like, all right, let's talk.
That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's our locations. We're open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. The Warren one has temporarily closed because they've gone into some new digs. The new Warren location tentatively is going to open up its end of July, but it's at 30400 Van Dyke, which is 13 in Van Dyke. It's the Comerica building, the 6-story building on the east side of the street. It's gorgeous. So all new, upgraded. So we'll be able to service that area of the county with a whole new facility with much better equipment.
Wonderful. Thank you very, very much, Roy. That is a much better overview than I could provide. That's why we definitely wanted to bring Michigan Works on to, you guys are the subject matter experts. It's what you do every day. And I thank you for that. And of course, our partnership and for jumping on to our video presentation today to make this information available for, of course, our veterans, their families, and really anybody else who goes on our website. So thank you very much again. I really appreciate it.
Welcome, and please come out and visit us. There's a lot of good things happening here. You just got to come out and spend some time.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right. So as I mentioned here, Roy joined in on our employment readiness series videos, presentations that we do workshops of as well. And this is the last of our series. So this is kind of a pilot that we have started. And this is the last one that we have planned right now. So where can you find all of this content? So this content is available on michigan.gov, specifically under labor and economic opportunity. And then you go on to bureaus and agencies under workforce development, you will find veteran employment services. So that's a lot of different clicking. So the website is specifically available here. And I'll leave this screen up here for a second for you. You can also go to michigan.gov/Leo and just in the search bar, put employment readiness series. That's just a little bit of quicker way than going through either the long specific site or all the clicking you have to do at michigan.gov. This is under Leo's Employment Readiness series. And these are classes, previous webinars that we have done, all different categories, from job interviewing, salary negotiation. You may have joined us for our previous presentations on these subjects. If you haven't, please go and take a look. We have all sorts of stuff, career exploration, as well as on there. So a long list. So please check out the website. We will be moving forward and kind of revamping and making things better. So just keep an eye on that website. So thank you very much for joining us today for the Michigan Works Programs and Services Overview. Like Roy had said, stop in at your Michigan Works agency. Not everyone, I guess, is aware of all of the different services that they actually do provide there. A lot of times people just think that if you're on unemployment, that's where you go, which is true, but they serve many other purposes, as you heard Roy go over today. So check out their website as well that Roy showed you, with all of the different programs and information available. If you are not a resident of Macomb and St. Clair County, that is okay. You just have to find Michigan Works specific site in your area. That could be by county, by city. You can do a quick Google search to find that as well, or call the 800 number that I provided at the beginning of this presentation. So if you need any of this information, please go to our website to access that. And if there aren't any questions from anyone, I hope everyone has a great day, and it is a short week, so enjoy it. Hopefully it goes fast. Thank you again, and take care.